Hello everyone. Kim here. Welcome to our live video this week. Live Oracle card readings. As you come on, pop out, say hi. I'd love to know who's here. We are in the full moon energy right now, so lights all on. Energy is available. Yeah, where are you putting that energy? Where are you choosing to focus? Have you set your intentions at the beginning of this cycle, so a couple of weeks ago? And if so, have you checked in your journal? How are you tracking? Where are you feeling called to place more energy, to take a few more steps, to expand? When we learn to connect in with our intuition and be guided by our intuition, that is the co-creative process between ourselves and the spirit world. So, connecting in with our guides, whether we formally are doing that or if we're choosing our intuition to allow us to connect in, that is the co-creative process that is available for all of us. And it just requires some practice. Hey Mandy, nice to see you. Oh, you're in Bali. Wow, how lovely for you. Enjoy that gorgeous energy over there. Lots of rituals available to be connected, as well as have a good time and have maybe a cocktail or two by the water's edge, really celebrating. Hi Sharon, happy birthday my lovely. Yeah, many blessings to you today, and I feel like today is a moment of great celebration of who you are and all that you have moved through. So we've had Mother's Day. Oh my goodness, it feels for me like it was I love Mother's Day. I probably enjoy Mother's Day more than I do have in the past my birthday, because I place such a high value on mothering, and it is the joy in my life. It's one of my I feel like it is the priority in my life over everything else. I just love being a mama and I revere being a mama. It's not something that everybody chooses, and it's not something that everybody gets to experience. So I really respect all of that. I know Mother's Day can be very tricky for some people. Missing their mamas and that maybe no longer here on the earth, and all of those things that can be very triggering for us. However, if we do allow ourselves to feel all of those feelings, then we can embrace and accept that part of ourselves on a deeper level. So I not only received Mother's Day gifts, but I received grandma gifts, which were was a surprise and a delight. And to receive a card, of course, my beautiful daughter did all the organising for this, and to receive a card that said, "We three girls are so lucky to have you as our grandma." Like, that's just like I've gone from having one granddaughter to suddenly having three, and it's really filling my heart to the brim. It's just, and overflowing. It's just so special. And of course, now that my daughter is a mother herself, I remember that expansion that I had. I looked at my mother very differently once I had Ellie and my first child, and she's experiencing the same thing, and the love and the connection between the two of us has just expanded. It's just so beautiful, and I am just so delighted and so in love with all of my granddaughters. They're just so much fun, and I feel very blessed. So how was Mother's Day for you? Let us know. Either way, was it full of joy? Was it not what you expected? Was it challenging? How was that energy for you? Because we want to really have have that beautiful connection with the mother energy, the feminine energy. With, oh my goodness, with the earth. I hope everybody's okay out there. There was just an explosion, so it's just taking a moment to send some love. That was not sure what happened there. Okay, I hope everybody's okay. Alrighty. Yes, Mandy's saying I've had a few cocktails already, bless. Thank you, beautiful lady. Is Sharon. Hi, Linda. Hello from Linda in Brisbane. Are you normally in Brisbane, Linda? No. Well, welcome to Brisbane. Yes, I love the nurturing of my children and family. My greatest passion. Yes, I understand. Card read would be awesome if available. Of course, can't wait to be a grandma. All in good time, Andy, but yes, it is very, very joyous. May I have a card, please? I'd love a card, please. All right, let's get on, and I'll come back to those comments and do an overall card reading. And I've come on a little earlier today because I have an early client. So thank you for being flexible. Assessing. It is a great time to assess, you know, with the energies of the full moon. And of course, as this card suggests, we're looking from a higher vibration. So when we're sitting down with our journal to do a check-in, to assess, we want to make sure we've put on some beautiful music to raise our vibration, or we're doing it out in nature. We've made ourselves a lovely cup of tea and we've really connected in. Maybe we've done a short meditation just to really connect in with our heart space. And I am listening to Lee Harris at the moment. It's like he's shown up at the right time for me. I'm loving his work. You can listen to him on Spotify. If you haven't connected with him, please take a listen. He's just beautiful. He's got gorgeous energy. Lee Harris. So assessing from that higher vantage point. So let's get our vibration up a little and assess, look forward and look at what's occurring for you, what's what's happening for you as we move forward. How are your intentions going? Trust in that whole process that the guidance is available for you as to what is the next right step. So taking the time to do that. All right, let me just grab a piece of paper here. Just going to quickly bear with me 2 seconds as I send my daughter a quick message to say I'll call in a second. All right. Okay, let's do this. So let's just go back up here where we first got, I think it was Linda. Lovely. And then we've got Sharon, of course, birthday girl. And Mandy. I'm just going to keep up with these comments. Sharon, so I totally agree, Kim. Being a grandmother to me is one of life's greatest joys. Yes. Good morning, Christine. Lovely to see you. Hi, Catherine. Lovely to see you. And of course, and Barbara. Nice. We don't always get to connect live, so how beautiful that you're here. All right, let's get on with it. Linda. Let's hold this space for you and see what the guidance is coming through for you today. All right. I'm just going to ask for one card, please. And there it is. And it's jumping for us. Okay, will. Engaging our will. And this is actually what the message is coming through is this is not about forcing. It's not about engaging our will to force. It's about not doing that, actually. It's about listening in. Yes, of course, we want to, we use our will to move us forward, to take the action. But we don't want to do that without first, so pre-thought is the word that's coming through. So we want to make sure that we've connected in before you're engaging your will, because engaging your will willy-nilly, if you like, is kind of wasting your energy. We want you to be checking in first. This message is coming through so strongly recently, but particularly today. You know, I heard Lee speak about that, which was a real aha moment for me, that listening to our body allows our bodies to feel safer. And if you let that sink in for a moment, you realize that, when we feel anxious or we feel discomfort, our automatic response is to flee out of that, to do something that takes us away from that feeling because we don't want to feel it. But if we can just catch ourselves, take a breath, sit with the feeling, I've shared this with you before, allowing the feeling. I like to just go, yes, okay, I'm hearing you, and acknowledge that feeling. That really allows our body and our nervous system to relax because we've heard it. If you think about a young child that's like, mom, 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 until we stop and fully engage with them, yes, darling, what is it that you want? Then they felt heard, they can share and express what they want to. Our feelings are the same. So this is asking of you today is to connect in. Don't just keep pushing out there forward without having that connection in first. Okay. Beautiful. I hope that serves you, Linda. All right, Sharon. Oh, there's two. We would like one. Okay, here we go. The masculine. The balance between the two, right? So it's that beautiful dance between the masculine energy, and this is not external masculine, this is internal masculine, and the desire is that we have integrated masculine and integrated feminine, and when that's yin yang, right? That's when we dance beautifully, that we're actually in alignment and connected with both sides of ourselves. Not that they're actually on sides, but that energetically it's the intuition and the single pointed focus. It's, working with all aspects of ourselves and working with the connection and the collaboration between the two. That is the space that we desire to connect with and to have available to us, to find that center, that true center within us is that point between, that energetic point between the two, and the balance of that allows us to harmonize with all that is. Whoa, okay. The balance between the masculine and the feminine is what allows us to harmonize all that is. That feels a little bit like a moment. So it's not striving without the connection, and it's not the connection without any effort. It's that beautiful dance. And that's our mission, if you like, on a daily basis, to connect in with that and listen to what is. That's the point of a morning practice, right? That's the point of connecting in, to listen to, how is my body feeling today, and is there an extra level of nurturance, of care that is required, or do I have quite a bit of energy available to me and I feel like I could achieve a few more things today? Connecting in with that, okay, and then what is going to be the best use of my energy today? Connecting in and being in alignment with ourselves, with our energy, not with somebody else's, not comparing ourselves to anybody else, but with our energy and within the space that we're in at the moment. So really allowing that beautiful balance for yourself, Sharon. Okay. Let's keep going. Mandy. Oh, very clear. The unexpected. So let's go back up here. Did you just say? Yes, you are. The unexpected. Beautiful. I think you've got yourself in a beautiful place to receive some really intuitive information. I know there's lots of rituals and beautiful places that you can go to, and I would urge you to make sure that you balance your trip with, yes, fun, relaxation, and some spirituality. And in doing so, you will be receiving new information coming through. Again, if we don't open up this space for it, then we can't possibly, it's like opening that channel. When we pick up the telephone, we're opening a connection so we can hear the person on the other end. Our spiritual connection is the same. So you're in a really spiritual place. I know it's a big party place as well, but it is a very spiritual place. So expect the unexpected coming through in a spiritual way if you give permission for that. Christine, I've just written down your card, and Lisa is also asking for a card. So nice, beautiful. Linda's saying, well said, Kim. Thank you for the great reminder. It is my pleasure. Alrighty, Catherine. I feel like I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. Faith, trust. Oh, big breath out. Feels like there's been a little bit of a disconnect perhaps, and so it's coming back to self, coming back to your beautiful energy, coming back to your truth, coming to the place that allows you to remember the larger version of you, not the small everyday version that can get caught up with this and that, like we all do, but faith in that something larger than ourselves. What is that for you, and are you connecting with that often? And this is what it's asking for you today. It feels like you might have been a little bit off. You know, that connection hadn't been sort of as strong, so it's urging you to create the space to connect in. That connection's always there, but our mind, if it's running the show, you know, we feel less connected to it. So coming back into heart space, coming back into what's important for you, bringing that alignment back. A lot about alignment today, so let's keep going. Barbara. I just want one card. They're jumping a little bit, so I'm just going to settle them down. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. All right. We've got the masculine for you as well. So again, this is what is masculine energy. Masculine energy is the logical side. Masculine energy is the doer. Masculine energy is the single-pointed focus. It's think about the hunter when they're going after, you know, to feed the family. They've got to have their focus so, you know, so pulled in on that one target. So what is that asking of you today, in as much as there's been a lot of, you know, out there kind of energy, and here it is asking you to, you know, find this one pathway there that's relevant for you today, and then take the action on that. Don't allow yourself to get distracted. Actually, I feel like that's what it's more about, keeping your focus on what's important to you without getting overly distracted, which is not easy sometimes when there's other people calling on us. All right, Christine. We've got the will is coming through for you. And I just, as I was shuffling those cards, the words were coming through: big work. So we know that you've been on a path of self-discovery for quite some time. Most of you here have. You wouldn't be here otherwise. And, you know, you've gotten to a place of some mastery without that being arrogant. We want to keep the humility within that, because we always are learning. But now is the time for you to put that into delivering it in some way, shape or form for you. So you might be considering a few different options. I would suggest to you that you choose the path that lights up your heart the most. It doesn't mean it might not make you feel nervous. Nervous is okay. Terror is not. Terror is our body's going, this is not right for me, so we don't want you to push through there. But a little discomfort is okay. That's fine. You will be supported through that process. So I'm assuming that you know, like I can feel like you're kind of nodding your head a bit there, so you know what that is. Just take the step that feels like you can manage. You don't have to jump off the cliff. You can just, edge your way forward. So I hope that serves you today, and wonderful. Look forward to hearing more about what that is, because it is a time when more and more healers are being called on. So if you ever underestimate the value of your work, please don't. And I know we all do that from time to time. But as more and more people awaken, more and more healers are required to hold space for those people so that they can integrate and understand what's occurring. These energies have been moving for quite some time. There was a big turning point in 2012 and again in 2020. And here we are, we're integrating these new energies that are available to us. There's so many old ways that just don't serve anymore. So we're here to help people to understand that. And, we don't need to have it all worked out ourselves. We just show up, we do our own inner work, and then we hold space for others. So I hope that really serves you. Lisa, self-love. So this is Lisa Tinson this card is for, but for anybody that resonates with this, self-love. I can't put enough emphasis on self-love, how important this is. Learning to speak nicely and kindly to ourselves in our thoughts when we're conversing with other people. So often I hear people being quite self-deprecating in their conversation. They put themselves down with other people. They use words like, stupid, or clumsy, or whatever. Just words that aren't kind and aren't true. So being mindful of that and starting to show yourself some more loving care. There's a meditation on my YouTube channel called Loving Kindness. You could set yourself a challenge to do that for a week and see how that feels. So yeah, okay. Let me do a quick refresh and see if there's anybody else that I have missed. All right, here we go. You're welcome, Sharon. You're welcome, Mandy. Catherine saying, I've been very distracted lately with sickness and holidays. I need to bring myself back into alignment. Perfect. You've received the message. Well done, my love. Barbara, thank you. That makes sense to me. I'm so happy that it does. Thank you. That makes sense to me. Beautiful. Look at all of you open-hearted souls that are here because you're ready to receive the information that's coming through. Now, you don't need me. However, I'm happy to be that mirror for you and to bring it in a way that helps you to integrate it a little more. Keep trusting your own self. And I mean, we all love that, right? I love that too, that, we can be moving through things and mulling over things, and then we hear it from another perspective, and it just allows it to land and to integrate a little bit more. So I'm just going to do a quick check-in to see if there's anybody else here that's looking for a card. You're welcome, Lisa. All right, beautiful. I've popped the link up there if anybody's wanting to book a session, or if there's anything that I can do to serve you on your journey, please let me know. My intention is to be here to do meditation on Thursday, so let's see how that pans out. And if I can help you in any other way, be gentle with yourself. Take a look at your intentions that you set, make any adjustments, any tweaks, and make sure that you often give yourself time to slow down, connecting with your body. What is it asking of you? What does it need right now? And then offer it to your body, offer it to yourself. You matter, and taking good care of you allows you to be able to hold space for others. All right, my loves, take good care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.